am Mieczysław Czerniewski, and with me is Volk the Grey, and thank you for joining us here on Live in Glymm. We had an event, and it was a good one. It was Honey War. Would you care to elaborate?
Thank you. It was a war. There was fighting, there was shooting, there was fighting, and there was shooting. And then there was more fighting. The armies of the North came down and invaded our lands over peanut butter and chocolate.
Behold and tremble in fear of the great army of the North! Fall out! Murder, murder! Murder, murder! I'm Volk the Grey, your roving reporter and man on the field. This is a siege engine. Isn't it beautiful? I am hoping not to get hit by it.
We've been reading up on it hardcore with the past.
They're busy.
Using a Chinese style, so it is
Dragons 2.
a period.
At one point, we had them on their knees. But they taunted us like Frenchmen.
Right flank, get back! Right flank, get back!
No, that's just inappropriate.
That's true. And sadly, they were victorious.
I understand that there was a slight miscalculation due to a certain numerical system.
The French system. Yes. It had me confounded, and I think many other people were confounded as well, and they won.
If they just learned to count like us Slavs.
I know.
Westerners.
Whatever.
Well, we hold no ill feelings much. But we will move on. Congratulations to Bothanor. Until next year. Next, we have Seafarers from July 31st through August 2nd. And now, again, Volk will explain.
Seafarers has nothing to do with one of these. It has everything to do with the seafaring ways of the people within our period. Now, during the event, there will be lots of things going on, and specifically the Tournament of Sins.
Really?
Absolutely. The 7 deadly sins will be covered by certain events that will be going on during that day, or during the weekend. The tournament starts with wrath. Of course, that has to do with the heavy fighters. Then
They do get angry.
they do. And one of the reasons they're angry is the wonderful, prideful rapier fighters.
We do like to show off a bit.
That is true. Another reason they're so wrathful is, well, they're envious of archers.
Which is the Envy Tournament, as I believe.
Absolutely.
Oh.
And then, of course, there's gluttony, which will be the brewing and siege cooking competition. The next will be more towards the evening with the bardic, the body bardic, covering the lust. The toblero covering sloth, which there's nothing more slothful than...
Bunch of drunk people.
Absolutely. And then the 30-in-1 tournament covering greed.
So, have you ever been wondering about seafaring ways? Or just want to come out and have a great time? Please, join us.
What will they win?
So, the winner of, or winners of the Sins tournament will receive a hand-painted 6-foot banner from a design of their choosing after the event.
And how will they win that?
Well, they can either win it by winning, by selling or buying points, or merking.
Sounds like fun.
It does. And now, just to show that we don't hold much of a grudge, we're actually going to talk about Blothanor's next event coming up from August 12th through the 17th. What is it, Volk?
Autumn War. Of course, there's nothing better than a good war. And there will be a great many other things going on. The war itself will be a focus of the sacking of Paris by the Vikings.
Well, everybody likes a good sacking.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, thank you very much for joining us here on Live in Glymm again. Next time, we would like to cover the upcoming event for us and for the kingdom as a whole, September Crown.
Absolutely.
All right. Now we go to a Viking sacking Paris. Say goodnight, Volk.
Good night, Volk.
I am Paris. Voulez-vous coucher avec moi ce soir? Ah, viva l'amour. C'est l'amour. C'est la guerre. Oh!
Ja nie poнимаю, Volk. All right. And just to show... Are you good?
Yeah.
Okay.